Welcome back to the Love Shack for your art lesson. Today we will be making dream catchers. This is a special request from Mrs. Smith. She loves dream catchers, so we're gonna do our best to create a dream catcher using these materials. We have paper plates,
a cup with water and paintbrushes in it, watercolor, yarn, and beads.
All right, so yarn, beads, scissors, paper plates, paint. These are the materials you'll need for this project. Step one, we're gonna cut out the inside part of the paper plate, and then after that, we're gonna add some paint and then let it dry. So let's start step one. So for today's lesson, joining me is Ella and Carly. All right, so while everybody's painting, oh, and by the way, Zoe's back with us. She's working on her dream catcher right now. To give you a little bit of a history about dream catchers, it's from Native American cultures, in particular the Ojibwe Native American group, is a handmade willow hoop on which a woven net or web is created. The dream catcher may also include sacred items such as certain feathers or beads. Traditionally, they are often hung over a cradle as protection. It originates in Ojibwe culture as the spider web charm, and it is used as a protective charm for infants. And so, Zoe, what were you saying about, what did you know about dream catchers before?
Dream catchers, they help it so you don't have bad dreams.
Keeps the nightmares away,
yes.
Right?
They catch all
So, if you create a dream catcher with us today, you can hang it near your bed.
Yeah. And you won't have a bad dream ever again? Well, hopefully. Yeah, because sometimes they might work, they might not work. If you make it about like something bad, it won't work, and it will just make you have a worse dream, probably.
All right, so we just finished with our painting, and now we're gonna let these sit and dry for a little bit, and when we get back, we're gonna poke a few holes in them to hang our yarn. But I wish I had hole punchers here at the house. We don't, so we're gonna have to find something to poke holes into our dream catchers.
Yeah, this is mine. I don't know, I did some camo, so like I can dream about myself being a soldier, and then the other colors are just for me being a unicorn, because I love unicorns.
So my paper plate is dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and make some holes around the inside of the circle. I'm not sure how many I'll do, maybe like maybe 12, like the numbers on a clock. I'll put a few holes in the bottom to hang yarn, and I'll put a few holes in the top. I don't have a hole puncher. If I had a hole puncher, it'd make this job easy, so I'm gonna use an X-Acto knife. If you don't have a hole puncher at your house, you may wanna get your parents to help you make the holes in your plate. All right, so I cut some holes into my paper plate using an X-Acto knife. I just made a plus symbol with the X-Acto knife and then pushed a pair of scissors up through the hole. So I made 3 holes on the bottom, and I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes around the opening and 2 holes at the top.
I'll be doing this. So to start off, you're gonna want to put your yarn through the hole and then tie a knot. Okay, so for the tying to start, you're gonna take it through your loop and around the back and then tie it back on the same. You're gonna double knot. Like that. Then
If you have a little extra yarn right there, you can just trim that off. All right, and then after that, what can I do, Carly?
Then you can start moving it through the different holes.
Through the holes on the inside to make it look a bit like a spider web.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we're starting to put some of the final touches onto our dream catchers. We are putting some yarn that hangs down from the bottom, and on that yarn we're adding some beads if you have beads. And so let's go over to Ella's and check hers out. She did a random pattern in the center of her dream catcher, and now she's adding some beads to the bottom of it. And then on mine, I did more of a geometric pattern inside of my dream catcher, and I didn't want to add beads to the bottom, but I took the string that I was using and I pulled it apart to make it, I guess, a little more fluffy at the bottom. And then Carly's adding some beads to the bottom of hers. She's making a pattern. She likes patterns.
Me and Carly are adding beads at the bottom. Well, what I like about mine is that, look, so if you look right here, it makes a Z for my name, and it has like this little thing on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you turn it around, you could use it like that, and like just have it like that way.
You mean to hold Carly's? It's supposed to hang where?
On your bed.
Near your bed, on or near your bed, right?
Since I have a loft, I'm gonna hang it probably like on the curtain.
Okay, cool,
So it can
cool.
still take away my bad dreams.
Good job, Z. Thumbs up, give us a thumbs up.
I give it a thumbs up. This is mine. And
Okay.
we have these down here, and I did, it's like a blue and green, and then a pink and orange.
Uh-huh. You made a little pattern on both sides? So one side has warm colors and one side has cool colors. Cool, well, I like that.